Hello everyone, this is me Arijit back with a new video. Now I hope you guys have saw this kind of illusion diffusion based artworks recently on social media. Now they are very famous nowadays. Now the basic concept is that these artworks, when you look at them for the very first time, you will not understand what they are representing. But then if you look at them closely, and like even like in social media also they are saying if you close your eyes 75% and look at them, you'll understand that they are really representing something. So for example, let's say my face. So I can actually represent my face maybe using mountains or maybe a sea. So this can be an example of illusion diffusion based artwork where when you look at the mountain for the very first time, it's hard to understand that it's my face, but then you realize, okay, yeah, it's my face actually. Okay, now generating this kind of artwork is very simple. You have to just give a base image, so maybe my face, and then you have to give a prompt, so mountains, sea, or maybe sea and mountains, something like that, and then AI is going to generate the artwork for you. You don't need to do anything else. Now there were a few tools available in the market using which you could generate them directly from the internet. Now those tools are still there, but the problem is, like as I mentioned, these artworks are very famous over the social media, so most of the people are generating those tools, and most of the time they are very busy. Okay, and even if you get a chance, you'll be in a long queue, so generating a single artwork will take a lot of time. So that's why in this video I'll show you how you can use those external tools, as well as I'll show you how you can use the source code and you can run it on locally on Google Colab. So like you can directly generate the artworks from Google Colab, and you can generate as many as you want, and you don't need to wait. So both of the things we are going to cover, and at the end of the video I'll also explain you how this thing is actually working, how this AI is actually generating this kind of artworks. Okay, so all these things we are going to cover in this video. Now before we start the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to it so that whenever we are going to make a video like this next, you will get update. And now let's get started. Okay guys, so let's start the video. Now at first I'll show you how you can actually generate this kind of artworks using external tools, and then I'll show you how you can do it in Google Colab, and finally I'll tell you how these things are actually working. Okay guys, so the simplest way of generating this kind of artwork is to use an external tool like this Hugging Face. Okay, so here it's already been deployed and you can actually use this website, so I'll put the link in the description. So currently it is busy because most of the people are using it, but maybe when you are watching this video, maybe again this tool is going to work. So try it first. I'll put the link in the description. So here what you have to do, you have to just drop an image. So let's say this image, I'll use my image. So once you put the image, next you have to choose the illusion strength. So illusion strength is like the lesser it will be, the harder it will be to recognize the image. So let's say here my face is there. So the lesser this illusion strength will be, it will be harder to recognize me in the output image. The more the illusion strength will be, it will be easier to recognize me in the output image. But also you have to remember, the more you will make the illusion strength, less natural the image will look like. So I'll show you what I mean by that. And here you have to give a prompt. So I can give it a prompt, let's say mountain. Okay, and that's it. So you have to give an image, you have to give a prompt. You can give any prompt you want, and then you can just click on the run. But here you will see, as you can see, there is a long queue of request pending. Duplicate this space of skip. Okay, so as you can see, it's not working. Okay, and also there is a queue, and in most of the times maybe you are going to get like that this app is busy. Okay, and also maybe if you get a chance, you will be in a long queue, and then after some time even you will just get a single chance of using this application. Okay, so let it be here. Okay, and in the meantime I'll show you how you can actually do it in Google Colab. Okay, so to do it in Google Colab, you have to just go to this repo, and this is the Google Colab file, or you can just, there is this open in Colab. So you can just click here, open in Colab, and it is going to open the notebook for you. So I already have opened it here. Okay, so once you open the notebook, this is how it will look like. Now it's very simple. What you have to do is you have to just go to here and you have to connect it. So, and make sure you can go to view resources. There you have to change the runtime to T4 GPU. You save it, and then you can actually reconnect. Okay, so and once you reconnect, just give it some time. So let's see if it is done. This one, as you can see, still we are in queue. Okay, so as you can, so as I just told you, it will take a lot of time. So here we are, and it's connecting, so give it some few seconds. So once actually we will run this cell and it's ready, it will not going to take a lot of time to generate those artworks. So as you can see, now it's running, and I'll just run this cell. So to run this cell, it will take some time to load the application, so we have to just wait for a few seconds, or I'd say maybe 1 minute or something. And so what I'll do is I'll just fast forward the video here. Okay guys, so as you can see here, basically here it has provided us the link, so it has been loaded and it took around 2 to 3 minutes. So as you can see, it is the public URL. You can open this URL, and once you open this URL, you are going to get a very same UI similar to the Hugging Face here. So as you can see, it's the same UI here you will get. And in the meantime, if you check Hugging Face, so as you can see, it has generated the image, but actually, and if you see, so as you can see, it has generated the image, and when you see it for the very first time, like I mentioned, it's hard to see that it's my image, but now if you see it closely, you'll understand that yes, this is my image. Okay, now if I just increase this one a little bit, maybe I just make it 1.5 here, and if I just rerun it, and again we are in a queue, so it will again take a lot of time. So now here I'll show you. So it's very similar. Again, we are going to take an image of mine here maybe, and then here the illusion strength, I'll just make it 1. Okay, and here in the prompt, I'm going to write, let's say C I'm going to write, and I'll just run it. Okay, and here there will be no queue because it is here you are running it locally in your Colab. So again, but it will still take some time, few seconds it will take. Okay, so once it's done, I'll show you. Okay guys, as you can see, it has generated, and this is how it is looking like. Okay, so again, as you can see, it has generated the same image, and here as the illusion strength little more, you will see that it's easy to understand that it's my image. Okay, on the in the other side still we are in the queue, but here we already have completed. Now I'll just make the illusion strength more to show you what it happens if I just make it, let's say 2, and if I just run it again. Okay, so if you run it locally here in Google Colab with T4 GPU, it hardly takes around, I think, around 1 minute, less than 1 minute, 40 to 45 seconds will take. So again, I'll show you how it looks like. So this time it took around 41 seconds, and as you can see the image. So as you can see, this time actually it's very easy to understand that it's my image, but now it is not looking any more natural. Like I said, once you increase the illusion strength, it is not going to look any more natural, but it will be easier to understand that it's my image. Okay, so and if you see here, yeah, Hugging Face also, I think, yeah, it has generated this image. Okay, so this is how basically it works. Okay, so the simple thing is the illusion strength is the main key. So here if you make it very low, then you will going to get a very abstract and diffusion kind of image, or where recognition will be a little bit harder. So I always recommend that you just put it around 8 or 1 or 1.2, not more than that. And here you can give it prompt as you like. Okay, so in this way you can actually generate images. Now another thing is there. So basically here I'm using actually Google Colab Pro. Now it previously also used to work with Google Colab, but now recently few users has reported that it's no more working with Google Colab. Okay, so maybe due to many people are using this, maybe that can be the reason. So maybe in future again Google Colab will allow this kind of things, the normal one. But in Pro, at least I am using the Pro one. In Pro one it's working fine, no problem in that. Okay, now I'll explain you how it's working. So if you know like Stable Diffusion, in Stable Diffusion you can give it a prompt, and basically based on that prompt the AI is going to generate the image. Okay, so Stable Diffusion is again a deep neural network based AI image generator, you can say, right? Now in Stable Diffusion there is no control, so you can give a prompt, and based on that prompt is going to just generate the image. Okay, so you say like mountain, sea, and it's going to generate a random image with mountain and sea, so there is no control. Now this thing, basically in this illusion diffusion based thing, this is basically made using control net. Now control net is a stable, we can say it's a Stable Diffusion based neural network, but here we are going to have a control, and the control is our image. The image we are providing is going to be that control. So here we are saying that yes, you use the prompt mountain and sea, but you take my image as a reference. So in control net, we have many things, like maybe if you know, like there is things canny edges, you can actually detect canny edges from a image, and based on that you can apply the prompt. Or maybe there is many things are there may be depth map, normal map, segmentation map, a lot of things are there. Using those things, actually you can actually based on the features of that image, you are putting the prompt on that. So that is how control net is working. Now this illusion diffusion based artwork is control net based. Okay, so if you want to know more about control net, I'll just so here I'll put the paper link. This is the paper, and I'll put the research paper link in the link, so you can just go and have a read and you will know more about it. So this is how this thing is working. So if you have any specific questions, let me know in the comment section. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video, and I hope you have liked this video. In that case, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because many more this kind of AI artwork based things we are making, stable diffusion based things and RPC and a lot of stuff we are doing now, and those kind of videos are coming very soon. So stay tuned with us, and I'll see you in the very next video.